Hi everyone, I'm coming at you with Revenge. Now I know I have not been doing any reviews or recaps on Revenge, but last night's episode was like, yes, I have to do an episode because the episode started off showing Victoria standing there with a bloody piece of paper and her maid cleaning up blood, and I'm like, what happened? So they rewind and go back to what happened. I'm gonna try to get as much in I can get out, showing what everything that happened, because it was like I knew something was up. Like Nolan, his father passed away, which he didn't know about, so he had to go clean out his storage shed. But we're gonna mainly talk about Emily, because now that Jack then threw Amanda out, she's staying with Emily, and Emily's like, I'm sorry what happened, and she was like, man, all this stuff you done put me through, now I done lost Jack trying to help you. So to reel her back in, Emily was like, my mom's alive. She's like, Amanda's like, I thought your mama was dead. I did too, but I think Victoria has something to do with that. I'm not for sure. We need to talk about this. So, Amanda's like, okay, I will help you. She goes over to the Graysons to talk to Victoria. And I guess Charlotte had told her, hey, Amanda didn't told me about my daddy. What's his name? David Clark. And she gave me this little journal. Here, Victoria, let me see this journal. She's like, no, it's not mine to give you. This is Amanda's. If Amanda wanted to give it to you, then let her do that. So that's why Victoria wanted Amanda to come over. So Amanda, she's reading passages from her journal. And she's trying to goat Victoria to, giving herself up, because Emily then found a little log sheet from, right before her father went to trial, I think it was. And Victoria went there to go see the mama. So she's like, I just need her signature on something. So basically Victoria's like, excuse me, I'll give you some money if you give me that journal. At first she's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Then when Charlotte comes from nowhere, she's like, man, what you doing here with my mama? Oh, we're gonna throw Amanda a baby shower. I know it's kind of late, but doing all that, being Victoria. So now Emily's like, yeah, I got my way in. Since I'm the baby's godmother, I'm gonna be there too. So Amanda gonna bring her girls from the club, the stripper club, with her there, I guess, to make it seem more real. And I ain't used to all these richy people. These girls I feel comfortable with. Meanwhile, Conrad been having, a homegirl from last season who was used to be Victoria's assistant. Now she's working at Grayson Global or whatever it's called, but she's working both sides of the fence. She down with Daniel, but she's been working with Conrad to find out information. Now he's like, hey, Daniel been acting all too nice to me. What the hell's up? But Daniel been kind of hearing stuff like, hey, why you been acting like this? So he went into her purse. So now I guess he didn't put it in her hair. My dad don't care about nobody but himself. Not me, not Charlotte, and damn sure not you. So if he goes down, he gonna take any and everybody he can with him. So that's getting her to think that, hey, maybe I shouldn't be working with Conrad after all. So as the little baby shower was going on, Emily's upstairs in the bathroom while what's her name, Amanda and Victoria are talking, and she's feeding Amanda all the stuff that she should say and all this stuff. Amanda's asking about the mama and all this stuff, and she's like, here, this check I done gave you with this $100,000 that I done secretly put in this little baby book thing. They get to tussling over the check. Amanda falls over the rail. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she is dead. I mean, last season I wanted her gone, but I didn't want the girl dead. So everybody's coming around. Victoria's all freaked the hell out. Like, oh my goodness, this girl may die. It's not looking good. David Clark's daughter that died in my house. It's not looking good at all. So before, Amanda gets wheeled off to the ambulance, Emily's like, I'm going with you. And he's like, are you family? And Charlotte's like, no, I'm her sister. And Amanda's like, save my baby. Emily take this earpiece to find it. So end up having to go into a coma. They have to take the baby earlier because her blood pressure is all out of whack, and they had to put her into a medical induced coma. Meanwhile, Amanda's mama then hemmed up old dude Aiden and got the drop on him, got him tied up. So she leaving town. On the radio, she hears Amanda Clark, daughter of David Clark, has been rushed to the hospital from Grace at Banner. So she's on her way there. Emily sees her there with Amanda and like has this flashback of her mama trying to kill her. So now she's feeling all kind of, feeling all kind of way, like, oh my goodness, I've been trying to find my mama, and my mama tried to kill me, and that's why she was in the hospital. Dang. I've been trying to find that woman thinking she's in some kind of danger, come to find out she tried to kill me. So meanwhile, last week, what's his name? Jack's brother Declan, and some board and like, hey, I need you to hold some stuff for me. So now him and Declan robbing houses, and Declan's ID just gets left at said person's house, and said person comes over like, hey, some stuff was missing, I found this ID. And something about that man just did not sit right with me last week, and I was like, something about him, he's like too nonchalant about his house being broken into and some stuff being gone. Well, come to find out, him and old boy been working together. And now Jack's little bar is like not up to code. And come to find out that man's in on it. For some reason, I don't know if it's that spot or is it that bar that they want. But they trying to get that bar. All three of them, the health inspector, or not the health inspector, but the little dude that makes sure your restaurant steps up the code, old dude, and that young boy in on it. So hopefully somehow, before Jack decides to give up that restaurant, he will find out what's going on so he won't lose his dad's restaurant that his dad did, pass away last season, had for like the past 30 years. So yeah, Aiden comes back to Emily's like, hey, found your mom, she didn't hit me up. Basically, the mama didn't fell in love with this dude that took her away, and they didn't got married. So she's basically kind of sort of been on the run with him, but not. Yeah. So we go see how this turns out. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.